Hey y'all, it is Tap In Tuesday, so let's tap in. You guys know, like over the past few months, of course, we've been in quarantine. And I have been using this time to do a lot of self reflection, a lot of kind of revamping, time to take a break. I see a lot of people who really went like full force in their personal business and in some of their personal goals and aspirations. But I took some time just to take care of me, to attend to some personal needs that I have, to attend to some wounds that we're trying to reopen and really take care of me. And during this time, I realized that God was giving me a different kind of direction for this year. Where I started this year as saying it was my year of reaping for every seed sown, everything planted, everything given, that it was going to be my year for reaping. But God started to unveil to me that it is my year for growth. I have made a lot of progress in life. I've come very far, and I have turned away from some things that I used to do. But hey, you can never stop growing, and God has confirmed that for me in the last couple of weeks, that it is my year for growth, that it is the year that He's going to take me not from one level to another or to another dimension, but to grow me out of some things that are still in me, to progress me past some things that I still kind of hold on to teach me the process and the reasoning for things. He may not, take me completely out of it, but He's going to give me a lesson in it. He revealed to me that He was going to grow me in ways that I could have not grown without encountering this season. No, I was not personally affected with COVID-19, but I've watched people around me test positive. I've watched people around me pass away or even lose loved ones, and it has been an eye-opening thing, right? Because so many people are leaving this earth. So many people are transitioning in one way or the other. And here I am. God has left me healthy. He's left me in my right mind. And I have to do something with that. And so He's growing me up to show me that in certain situations, I am going to have to yield to His will. One thing we've been working on in training with my pups is teaching them to yield to me, because I'm the pack leader. And God is clarifying, He uses the simplest things, that He is my pack leader. He's my leader. And I have to yield to His will and sometimes forsake mine. My will doesn't always match up with God's will. The way I want to do things, the way I want to follow things or carry things out does not always line up with how God has it in mind. And so I have been learning to yield my will to His, because guess what? He's not going to let up on His will and just say, hey, Keisha, have it your way. He may for a season allow me to do it my way, but it is going to quickly bring me to the remembrance of why I need to yield to His will. So look, I didn't have one specific topic today. But I was listening to a message from Weeping to Walking by my girl, my ministry bestie, Sarah Jakes Roberts. And I urge y'all to go and listen. I shared it on my Facebook on last week, but I need you to go and listen. That helped me in this season of growth, because one thing that we do not like to do is suffer. And she speaks about suffering and how we suffer, for things we are passionate about, and how ultimately that passion leads to what our purpose is. But one, we have to be willing to suffer. And I know for one, you guys, if you've read Little Girl Arise, I know that we do not like to suffer. I personally did not like to suffer. I don't like pain. I don't like it naturally. I don't like it, emotionally. I don't like the figurative type of pain. I don't like pain. But she really challenged me to think, what am I willing to suffer for? What are the things that I'm willing to say, God, okay, if I got to stay up all night, if I have to lose sleep, if I have to lose relationships, if I have to lose friends, if I have to lose free time, what are those things that I'm willing to suffer for? And not only, in my mind, does that suffering lead you to your passion and to your purpose, but that suffering is leading me to growth. Yep, I lose too. Yep, I've taken some L's. And guess what? I'm finally transitioning to a place where I'm okay with that. I'm accepting of it. But I realize it's because it's my season for growth. And in order to grow, I have to suffer. and I have to yield to his will. Listen, do yourself a favor, do me a favor. Before we get together again next Tuesday, go listen From Weeping to Walking by Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts. It is going to change your life and challenge you to suffer a little because it's purpose attached to that. Y'all have a great one, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.